everybody, and welcome back to Keely's Creations. I'm Keely Kerwin, and tonight I am super excited to share with you 10 awesome layouts. You guys, these were so much fun to put together. I have never used 6x6 papers in order to assemble 12x12 layouts, but I can't wait to share with you how I used the Sale-A-Bration Toadstool Garden paper pack. I cannot remember the names of these. In coordination with the Totally Toadstools stamp set and punch. So that is a bundle that you can purchase. So if you are excited, who knew I'd get so excited about toadstools? But I love the colors in these and it just makes me happy. So if you enjoy what you've seen here tonight, feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, and let's get started. Hey everybody, it's Keely. Welcome to I Made It Myself Monday night, my Facebook Live. Tonight I am super excited to share with you, and I mean super excited because this one has been on my wanting to create and to-do list since it came out. It is the Totally Toadstools, and it is from the Sale-A-Bration catalog, the brochure. So it is 6x6 papers that I then converted into 12x12 layouts. You guys, I have 10 layouts here, 10. And this was not from a guide. This was Keely made. I did case them, however, so it's not as though I created them on my own from the fly. The first 6, so the 3 double page layouts I'm going to share with you, I cased from Jennifer Smith from Canada. The 7th and 8th page layout, I cased from Pamela. I'm brain farting on her last name. She's in Texas. And the last 2 layouts then were a challenge in my Facebook team group that is 2 levels above me, some of the Clump and Stampers. So that's by Jackie Bullheis. There was a Facebook Live done earlier in January, and it was a challenge that was given to us. We were given a scrapbook sketch, a double page sketch, and to create with that. And so that's what I chose because, you guys, I absolutely love this paper pack. I don't know if it's just the colors, I think. I absolutely love kind of the lime neon green. That's my favorite color. And these colors just make me happy. The toadstools made me happy, and I wanted to create with it. And there is still so much paper left. I have probably half the pack left after creating 10 layouts, and I am hoping to, in the next week or so, be able to create some cards using it too. So keep an eye out for that. But again, this is not a workshop. I do not have instructions for this. This is just me getting to create and craft. I did the first 8 layouts at my last retreat in earlier in January, and then the last 2 I did just at home one night. So getting to craft in the evening has been kind of fun these days. So let's get started. Let me show you, let me move this off, and I'm just going to show you first the products I used. Again, no guide, so it's just scrapbook layouts and then what I used in it. So from the mini catalog, the new January through April catalog that went live, I used the bundle right here, this Terrific Toadstools Bundle. So it is a clear set of polymer stamps and a punch. And I was like, no, I am not doing punches. I am not doing punches. This is the second punch now that I've purchased because who doesn't love a cute little set of toadstools that coordinate with a stamp set, right? So this is the punch and the stamp set, and that bundle is $24. Now, it is Sale-A-Bration. We are in January, you guys. January and February are Sale-A-Bration. So with a regular order of $60 in product, you can then get the papers that I used in here for free. So from the little mini catalog or the mini Sale-A-Bration brochure, it is the Toadstool Gardens 6x6 DSPs. So right here, it is 48 sheets. And I have my cheat sheet on the back of the paper that comes with it, or the chipboard. And it is 6 different designs, or 6 papers, and oh, hang on. How did I write that? I wrote 6 designs at 8 each, equaling 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh, well, I don't think I did that right. My math was not accurate on that one, so we'll put that off to the side and not use that. But I absolutely love these papers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 papers double-sided. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh, all right, well, maybe we have an extra one in there. Anyways, who cares about that? You're here to see the layouts. Let's get started here. Let me show you. So these are the ink pads that I use. So these are the Stampin' Up colors that I had used was the Poppy Parade, the Melon Mambo, Pumpkin Pie, Granny Apple Green, Fresh Freesia, and Early Espresso. And that color, isn't that gorgeous? I love those colors together. They just make me happy. And then on the last layout, I used black. And so Stampin' Up uses I think it's the Memento black, maybe. I can't remember what they end up using. And I still have been using my Close to My Heart Intense Black. All right. Again, here is that bundle. Here's the punch. And then here is the Terrific Toadstools stamps. And you will see that mine are well loved. They've got the reddish tint to them because of all of the reddy, orangey, pinky colors that were used on them. And even the browns turn the stamps. So don't worry about that if your stamps start turning. See, the green one didn't. It's normal. It's normal. Just means they've been well loved and used. Okay. This set I used on the very last double page layout that was part of the challenge. And this is a set called Documenting the Day. This as well is in the Sale-A-Bration mini catalog. I think it's right at the start here. Yep, right here. So with a $60 order, you can get this as a free item as well. So if you had a $120 order, you could get both the papers and that stamp set for free. But all I did was I used the words day and what a wonderful, but it's a perfect scrapbooking stamp set, you guys. It makes perfect layouts to do your layouts with. On one of the layouts, I used the classic letters. Okay, some numbers, some letters. It's a double set. So lots of fun going on in that case. I also then used two different sets of dies that the first one is the mini alpha. So that is this big die that's right here, but it is amazing and awesome. I love this one. You just cut out, it's like a, I'm going to guess, I can't remember what it is, like 4x6, it's not even 6, probably 4x5.5 piece of paper. And then I put our adhesive sheets. I attached the adhesive sheet on it, put the die down on top of the paper, run it through my die cut machine, and I have a whole set of sticky letters. Then I don't have to put adhesive on each of the backs. I love it. I did the same thing. This one is called the Alphabet a la Mode set. I did the same thing using these where I put them onto the adhesive sheets and then run it through my die cut machine. Makes life much simpler and a lot less cussing. On the last double page layout that I used these gems, and that is the Sunny Day Iridescent Dots. So this matches the lobster paper that I've going to be sharing this week with you guys. I love those dots. Two different sizes, a larger and a smaller dot. Then on the other 8 layouts, I used the regular rhinestone gems. These ones, yeah, rhinestone basic jewels. And they come in 2 different sizes. You have or 3 different sizes. You have 2 rows of the larger, 2 rows of the medium, and then a whole bunch of the smaller ones contained in there. Here are all of the beautiful papers that are in here. So these are your fronts and your backs. Okay. So that's why I guess I got myself confused because it says 8, but there are more papers in there than that. I haven't duplicated any of these. So maybe that was wrong on their part. Okay. I love those. Love, love, love. You will not hear me say it a ton more, I hope. This is the green that I used in some of the layouts. That is from the Festive 12x12 Glimmer paper. That is gorgeous, sparkly, and I love it because it doesn't shed. You don't end up with glitter everywhere. Okay, let's get started. The reason you guys are here to see stuff I actually created without directions on my own, just by looking at somebody else's. I eyeballed, so I don't know if this is super accurate, right? But it looked pretty close, and I liked how it turned out. So 6x6 papers, look at that. This is just a full solid 6x6 on this side and on this side. And then it's 3 and 3 and cut down the middle. How easy is that? You guys could use any type. You could cut a 12x12 down and make them 6x6. That's what I'm doing for the paper shares. These would make perfect layouts for those as well. So again, using stamped images, and then I just fussy cut the green out here. And then this stem is fussy cut as well as this little mushroom because the punch creates these 2 right here. Popping up to say hi is one of the stamps that is in that stamp set. And then I just dovetailed the ends. Tip about dovetailing, find the center and then cut up right through here, cut up, and then go to your ends and cut up to your center. Easy. You don't have to fold it. You don't have to mark it. Super simple. Let's see, any of the small ones, I ended up popping up with 3D foam tape. The reason I didn't do the other ones is because the stem overlaps on top, and I just chose not to do those. I just did the little ones. And then sometimes the grass or the little hill I did as well. I added the 3D dimensionals behind here. So this layout has 3 3x4s vertically, and then on the right side here has a 4x4 square going on. And you can just see it's just clusters of fun little, not mushrooms, fun little toadstools. So again, these right here, the small ones, are popped up. This grass, oops, this grass and this grass are also popped up as well. And then again, you are magical. Something I did here, again, did the dovetailing on, and because this one overlaps, I have 3D foam behind here so that it's nice and level and it won't get smushed when it gets in my book, but I didn't take the backing off on the part that's here so that I can still slide a picture underneath. There's room for 5 spots of some journaling on here. Also did, I used a ruler, because I was anal and I wanted these fairly straight, and did the lines all the way across and down on the sides, as well as then here's the added rhinestones, just the clear rhinestones added here to give it a little sparkle and pizzazz. So that's layout number 1. Let's set that off to the side. Layout number 2. Again, these are 6x6 papers, and oh, look at that. All I did was use them as solids. Let me scooch this over a little bit further so you see all of it, I hope. Right here, full 6x6. All 6 of those, right? And then this is using some cardstock. Oh, you know, I didn't have that listed in here. There are a couple sheets of like the candy apple cardstock and stuff that are in here. Here is the I love you so mush. Instead of much, I love a good pun. That is using those mini alpha letters, and I just did it in the white. But again, like I said, using the adhesive sheets on the back. So it's just like peeling the back off and putting it on as a sticker. Easy peasy. We have 3 3x3s and then 3 4x6 vertical pictures on here. And again, doing clusters of the toadstools. These are all flat and just have the circle behind them to give them a little added punch from the colored paper behind them, because some of these patterns are fairly busy and it just kind of helps ground it a little bit. Left side here, again, these are flat. These are all flat. Only this little one has been raised. Kind of put them at an angle. Didn't put them straight vertical, just a little bit here off and on. Some more pretty little rhinestones on here. And I don't know how well you can see it, but on here I had again traced or using a ruler gone across with just a black pen. On the right side here, again, a couple more clusters, couple more hearts, circles. This one is a little bit bigger circle than this one just because I had more room, more space here for my toadstools. I love this paper too with a little snail on him. He's cute. Okay, so that was layout 2 out of 10. Layout 3. This one has a good pun, guys. Hope you like it. Jen did great. Hope I did her layouts justice. Not quite the same as hers. She used her Cricut for some of her titles. So this one is Shiitake Happens. So she had used a Cricut font to do that. This was, I don't have it out with me now. This is an older, close to my heart alpha font that I used on that one. Just did it in black so that it kind of popped on the color. Again, a full 6x6, doing it differently this time, right? 3 across. There isn't a paper. There's not a pattern paper behind these. It's just the photo mats. Room for what? We got 2 4x6s, 3 vertical 3x4s, and 3 2x2s. So Shiitake Happens, and over here popping up to say hi. And again, I did the same thing where the foam dots are behind here, but not attached until I have my picture under there. Again, loved this. So these 2 are fussy cut. And these 2 are punched. The tops of them are punched. And this stem is the other one that comes in the punch. The other stem that's like this bigger, fatter one, that's one that you fussy cut. But they're super easy, you guys. To do any of this fussy cutting did not take long at all. It went together really quickly. And again, using some of the pretty little clear rhinestones just to give it a little pop, and like a little 1/2-inch border of a different paper from the 6x6 pack. Easy, easy, easy. I love these. That's why I'm like, I can totally do that. I can case those. I can make that. This one was a little bit more tricky. Took a little bit more time and effort to do. So I'm going to put this one here. But I love how it turned out, and the punch that it's got going for it. So on this layout, we have 4 4x4s, and then we have 6 2x2s on here. Things that I want to point out. So what I did, these were 2x2 squares, right? Because I figured this is 4x4 and that's a 2x2, right? So you got 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's how I figured it when I was looking to figure out how to case this. I don't need a cutting guide for that. I can just, you know, I know it's 12 by 12 paper, so that was easy enough. And then just cut the papers at a diagonal. So that was easy. Moments here was done in those dies and the olive mode dies using the adhesive sticky backs. Let's see. Magic was done in the stamp set that I had showed you earlier. And then it's just kind of fussy cut around it and then added foam 3D dimensionals behind here to pop it up. Again, just the smaller of the two mushrooms are popped up as well. The rest is just stamped and then die cut. Oh, I die cut first, or I punched first, and then I stamped directly on it. It worked perfectly. Something to note, I don't know how well it'll show on camera, at least from that angle, and I don't know if I bring this in if you can even see it, but there is some embossing done here, and I just did that with my paper trimmer. So it's 2 vertical lines right here, and then 2 horizontal lines going right through there. Different lengths, one is longer, one is shorter, okay, just to give it a little added detail, little fun quirk. And again, it's done on the bottom of this page. So hopefully you can see it raised up a little. It's just a fun little added texture to that layout. On the right side here, again, a couple clusters of my toadstools. And this one, again, is left open here so that I can stick stuff behind it under here. You Are Magical, again, same thing. I can stick it underneath there. And it was just fun. Fun way to use some smaller scraps too if you wanted to use it. So that was designed by, I am brain farting on her last name. I can totally picture her, Pamela, but I can't think, I want to say Pamela Anderson, but I know that's not right. She's not on Baywatch. She is being recognized by Stampin' Up. She is an artesian designer for the year of 2025. So that means her artwork is fabulous. So Pamela Blackwell, there we go. She's from Texas and she has some great artwork if you want to go scope her out at all. So that was her layout. This one then was, again, the challenge from in our team group. And they gave us a layout design and then to use whatever papers or whatever we wanted to do. This one I kind of pretty much cased what she had done because when she put it out, I already had these papers out on my desk. Today, though, I was waiting on, because I only had 1 sheet of this paper, this pretty pink paper left. I needed more. It's from the Brights collection. And so that had come and I had this white piece done. I just needed to attach it here. And something to note on these, whenever I've been using Stampin' Up 12 by 12 cardstock, it is a great thickness. I love the thickness of it. It is not two-toned. So this is not one of the two-tone sheets. It's one of the variety packs that comes, you know, you have your brights, your neutrals, your regals, and your pastel. It's not called pastels. I'm brain farting on what they call it. But, you get 2 sheets of 10 different colors. So if you used both sheets here, you don't have enough to do similar, you know, backgrounds or photo mats. And so what I had 2 sheets originally. I cut 1 sheet up to be able to put not these 2, but to do these photo mats here and this back here. But then I did not have the second sheet for the back and I needed photo mats for this one. So look what I did, you guys. I gutted it. It's a weird crafting term, but it is called gutting, and it's taking and leaving a 1-inch border around the outside and saving that middle section. So this intersection becomes a 10 by 10 square that you can then get, if you wanted, you can get 3 4 by 6 mats out of here. You can get 2 going horizontal this way, and you can get 1 going vertical, and you still have a 4 by 4 in the corner here. So that's kind of fun and a great way to be able to save some of your cardstock. So whenever I have where the paper is like a border, I've been gutting the inside because I don't want to have to continue to buy the same set of brights and get 10 sheets, 2 of each color, when I only need 1 piece. So that's just a little tip. Things to know is that Stampin' Up! Is coming out with the Close to My Heart type double-sided, two-toned cardstock, two-toned white core cardstock, but this is not that yet. Not all the colors are out, only a select few that coordinated with things from the Scrapbooking brochure. Okay, things to know on here. what a wonderful day. This is the stamp that I was talking about that was from Sale-A-Bration. So what I did is I stamped the What a Wonderful directly onto the white sheet here. And then I stamped Day, the D-A-Y. It is one stamp set, one set, but then I stamped it on a piece of white scratch and I cut out each letter in case I screwed up, because I was worried that if I stamped directly onto here, I was going to mess it up. And then I was like, oh, I could pop it with foam. And then I decided not to pop it, and because I wanted the other images on top to layer above it. So I didn't want to pop the day anyway. So it turned out just fine. Like I didn't mess up. But something also is that if my black isn't juicy enough, it doesn't leave, it misses some spots, right? And so that was another way that I could line it back up, and if I messed it up, I could just throw it away, or I'd throw a letter away. I didn't have to throw all of it away. Okay, I used just this a little bit. Remember I showed you the Festive Glimmer paper, just a little bit of the green there, because I had some scraps sitting on my desk, and I was like, why not? I love shimmer paper, and this glimmer paper, sorry, and I love this stuff because it does not shed. So let's see, what do we have? We have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 official 3x4 verticals. What, you could totally put one on here if you wanted, right? You could totally slip a little picture if you didn't attach these behind here if you wanted. And then room for the 3x3 right here. Again, clustering with my toadstools, but something fun on this layout is part of that stamp set also has a cute little, I don't know that it's necessarily a ladybug, but it's a cute little bug. So I did two-tone stamping or second generation stamping. So I stamped it once on a piece of scratch paper and then stamped it on my regular piece. And then took it's a two-sided, or how do I say this? Two different stamps to make this cute little guy. The top part here then ends up being a different stamp. And so I just did that one in the solid, regular, full generation ink. Okay, and I'm going to bring this up just so you can see it a little bit closer. Look at that shimmer glimmer paper happening there. And then these are the gemstones. They're kind of puffy compared to some of the other embellishments. But you guys know I like lumpy and bumpy, so I don't mind those. These toadstools are all flat, and then I added these little guys with the dimensionals behind them. So that's the left page. The right page over here, again, You Are Magical. I have this one, so it's not quite attached on this side. Just a little bit of that green glimmer is sneaking out behind here. And again, 3 spots, right? Kind of making a triangle, helping your eye go across with the sparkle. And then these guys are flat, but my little buggies are popped up, and the little, they're not gemstones. I don't know what you want to call them. They're so cute though. And then a little cluster here again, where I stuck the grass. It's just slid behind the plate, the 3x4 photo mat, and then did some banners behind there. And that was layout 10. I can't believe I have 10 completed layouts and still plenty of paper to create probably an additional 10 or more, because they're not using a ton of it, right? But it's just enough. And the stamp and the punch really help bring it out, right? Help pull the layouts together. If you guys have any questions on any of these layouts, again, just a reminder, I do not have a cutting guide. It's not a workshop. It's just a layout share. I guess I'm going to call it a layout share of the Totally Toadstools. And I'm hoping to create some cards that is from I don't remember if it's a 1-sheet wonder or if it's a 6x6 4-sheet wonder. I want to say it's a 6x6 4-sheet wonder. I found some directions to be able to do that. So hoping to find some time to be able to craft those and share those with you guys as well. I'd love it if you would comment down below and let me know which of these 10 layouts was your favorite. I hope I also showed you different ways of being able to use the 6x6 papers, whether you're using them in 6x6 blocks like this was, whether you're cutting them apart, using the pieces to them, like this one here where it was split down the center. Let me know. Let me know what was your favorite. All right, guys. I hope you had a great start to your week. Happy Monday. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting. Love ya.